In a world where bloodlines rule kingdoms and power is passed down through the shadows of the night, one forgotten princess rises to claim a destiny forged in betrayal and darkness. Dark Princess Mate pulls you into a realm where wolves wear crowns and love is a dangerous gamble. From the moment the first page turns, the air crackles with tension and magic. And the only thing more dangerous than a kingdom at war is a girl with nothing left to lose. Born in obscurity and raised in isolation, Lilith was never meant to be remembered. Hidden deep within the snowy mountains of a fallen kingdom, she lived her life as a secret no one dared to speak of. The illegitimate daughter of a slain Alpha King and a disgraced Omega Mother, her existence was considered a curse by those who feared what her blood could bring. But fate does not forget the forgotten, and neither does power. When the neighboring Alpha King, ruthless and feared across the land, arrives to take a bride, Lilith is dragged from her hiding place and forced into the court of wolves, who have only ever wanted her dead. She was meant to be a bargaining chip, a sacrifice to soothe political tensions between kingdoms. But the dark and brooding king, Kaden, sees something in her that no one else ever dared to: potential. And beneath his cold exterior burns a hunger that's as dangerous as it is irresistible. Lilith is no delicate court flower. She is fire-laced in frost. She may have been raised in the shadows, but now she is determined to carve her place into the throne with claws if she has to. But taming the court of beasts is no easy task. The royal pack smells her fear, and worse, they see her as weak. Her only ally is the very man she was promised to, a man as cruel as he is beautiful. King Kaden is not a man who loves. He takes, he breaks, and then he rebuilds you in his own image. As Lilith struggles to find her footing in a court filled with vipers, she begins to uncover the truth about her lineage. Her father's death wasn't a random attack. It was a coup orchestrated by those who now sit on golden thrones. Every whispered secret, every locked door in the palace, hides another truth about the war that destroyed her family. And Lilith is no longer willing to remain a pawn in a game of alphas. She will become the queen this kingdom never expected, and Kaden, her reluctant mate, may be the key to both her survival and her undoing. Their bond is undeniable. The pull between them is primal and dangerous. But claiming a mate like Kaden comes with a price. As Lilith dives deeper into the politics and bloodshed of the wolf courts, she begins to question who she can trust. The royal council wants her gone. The other queens want her dead, and within her veins pulses a power she doesn't yet understand. Then the dreams begin, nightmares filled with fire and screams, visions of a forgotten prophecy, where a daughter of ice and shadow will either destroy or save the realm. As Lilith tries to unravel her destiny, she discovers that her mating bond with Kaden is not just about love or desire. It's about power, a power that could tear the world apart or bind it back together. But Kaden is a king haunted by his own past. His first mate died in his arms, torn from him in the middle of war, and he vowed never to feel that kind of pain again. Lilith is a threat to everything he has built, but she is also a mirror of the darkness that lives inside him. And as their bond deepens, Kaden is faced with a choice: cling to control or surrender to fate. With war brewing between rival packs and assassins lurking in the shadows, Lilith and Kaden must navigate a court that thrives on betrayal. Every ally is a potential traitor. Every kiss might be a trap, and every step closer to each other leads them further into a storm of violence and secrets. As Lilith gains strength, both in her magic and her confidence, she begins to reshape the narrative forced upon her since birth. She is not a mistake. She is not weak. She is the storm rising over the mountain, and no king, no council, no ancient law will silence her again. Kaden, for all his brutal dominance and harsh judgments, finds himself caught between what he's always known and what he could never have predicted. Lilith is not just his mate, she is his equal. And together they might be the most dangerous force the kingdom has ever seen. But love between two alphas comes with more than heat and passion. It comes with consequences. When a rival queen wages war, threatening to destroy everything Lilith and Kaden have begun to build, the true test of their bond begins. Blood will spill, loyalties will fracture, and Lilith must decide whether to embrace the ruthless queen she was meant to be or risk everything for a future built on love and hope. The court is no place for the faint of heart. With every trial, Lilith's power grows. She learns to wield her magic like a blade, to use her words as weapons, to fight not only for survival but for dominance. She is the Dark Princess no one saw coming, and by the time the final battle looms on the horizon, she is no longer a pawn. She is a queen born of vengeance and fury, but power always demands sacrifice. As Kaden and Lilith prepare to face their enemies, the bond between them is tested in ways neither could have foreseen. Ghosts from the past rise, old lovers return, and the truth about Lilith's magic threatens to unravel the very fabric of the realm. In the end, Lilith must choose her crown or her mate, her kingdom or her heart. Dark Princess Mate is more than just a fantasy romance. It's a savage, seductive journey through a world where the rules are written in blood and rewritten by fire. With lush storytelling, explosive chemistry, and a heroine who refuses to break, this story will grip you from the first chapter and refuse to let go. For fans of mates, magic, and morally grey characters, Lilith's rise from shadow to queen is a tale of resilience and fury. She is the howl in the silence, the fire beneath the ice. And in a world of kings, she dares to claim her place, not beside the throne, but on it. Get ready to lose yourself in a world of wolves, secrets, and forbidden power. The crown is calling, and the Dark Princess is ready to answer.